thing's on, right? You can hear me? I can see the screen down there. All right. I apologize for this. This is the Ursa Major Awards. It's going to be like the most thrown together awards ceremony ever. How many people do not know what the Ursa Major Awards are about? You don't know? Okay. Basically, the Ursa Major Awards can be found on ursamajораwards.org. It is a fan-driven website where you can nominate different furry-related articles, movies, written works, anything at all, really. And they have a list of recommended ones that you can go to. You can nominate those all year. In January, they close that down and begin nominations for the previous year. Those nominations generally close somewhere around the end of February, and then they begin the actual voting on it. And it is entirely fan-based voting. So if you ever want to get involved, go there, sign up, and vote. It was founded originally by Fred Patton. Thank you. I wanted to be sure I mentioned that. Fred Patton unfortunately passed away last year. And that's part of the reason why this is so haphazard, because we had Fred Patton die on the Ursa Major Awards side, and we had Akia Kami, who passed away on the AnthrOhio side. And they were the ones who were talking. So they both passed away, and then the ball kind of got dropped. And this was put together at the last minute, thanks to a certain nominee who put a bug in my ear. She didn't realize she did it, but she did. And I then talked to them both and said, hey, aren't you supposed to be doing this? And they went, oh yeah. And so they threw it together at the last minute. And they say, well, who are we going to get the MC? Well, I thought you were going to do it. So I get to do the MC, mostly because I've done it before when it was here last, when this was back at being Morphicon. So I get to present the awards. There are 13 of them. And please get involved in the Ursa Major Awards. I would love to see a lot more awards than what are being given out here. I'd love to see a lot more fan-based stuff put in. And the only way that's going to happen is if the fans start demanding it, okay? Because they did have a new one this year, which was an interesting one. So, without further ado, since we have to get through this in 1 hour, we're going to start with the first major award. I have here in the hermetically sealed envelope that was kept in a mayonnaise jar. No, it wasn't. I do comedy also. No. No! Yes! Okay, the first award is going to be for the best anthropomorphic website. And the nominees are cultural, oh, you're doing, okay, E362, so 621. Oh yeah, that was nominated. This is what I'm saying, if you don't like it. What is that one? Is that the Furry Writers Guild? Ink Bunny? I don't even see, this is the anthropomorphic website, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, Lackadaisy. Wikifur, and the Ursa Major Award goes to E621. Is there anybody here from E621? Because I think they've got temporary awards for you. I don't have them, but there's nobody here from there? So that was the first one. We got through that in less than a minute. So that worked very well. What? Virtual award. Yeah, virtual awards. We just sit there and say, yeah, you got a virtual award. Here it is, right there. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, it's bigger than that.
We'll email it to you.
We'll email it to you. You just print it out on your virtual 3D printer. Anyway, the second one should be Best Anthropomorphic Game. And the nominees are... Okay, this is Deltarune Chapter 1, developed by Toby Fox. Detective Pikachu, the English release, developed by Creatures, published by Nintendo and the Pokemon Company. Ghost of a Tale, developed and published by Seath CG. Not sure if it's Seath or Scythe, but I say Seath because I had a friend named Keith when I was in high school. So, Pokemon, Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, developed by Game Freak, published by the Pokemon Company and Nintendo. Spyro Reignited Trilogy, developed by Toys for Bob, published by Activision. And the Ursa Major Award goes to Deltarune, Chapter 1, developed by Toby Fox. I don't even know. Congratulate them. If you are a nominee, be sure to jump up and down, and you win, be sure to jump up and down. Even if you're a nominee, just stand up, okay? How many nominees are actually in the audience? I know of 2. Do I know them both and that's it? Oh man, okay, that's gonna speed things up a lot.
Represent! All both of us!
All both of us, yes. And I know both of them. Yeah. Really, Uranium, I'm very glad to have met you.
If we both lose, it's real sad.
Let's keep this PG rated.
Is the ice cream social over yet? I'm idiot. Yeah, it's over.
I didn't eat any ice cream anyway. Yeah. All right, and the third one is a brand new category for Best Fursuit. Oh yeah. So if you ever see one, and if you go to a lot of cons, you'll see someone. If you see one that says really good, nominate it, because you can do that throughout the year. The nominees are Penelope, created by Gludnerod. And they told me to practice this beforehand, and I did, and they still messed it up. Otherwise known as Tamara Carmichael, and Paul Kidd, owned by Paul Kidd. Ravtrag, created by Sweetadile, owned by Ravtrag. Sonic Fox, created by Yamashizan Fursuit Enterprises, owned by Sonic Fox. And Zabivaka. I'm serious. Zabivaka, the FIFA World Cup mascot for 2018. And the Ursa Major Award goes to Sonic Fox. I'm sorry, I always had a special place in my heart for Zabivaka because it's just so fun to say. It sounds like a curse word. You think, Zabivaka! All right. The next one, which should be Best Anthropomorphic Published Illustration. The nominees are Will You Be My Valentine by Ashley Ash. Murder in Surfer's Paradise, cover of the Fur DU 2018 convention book by Tracy J. Butler. Pirates, website header for Furry Weekend Atlanta 2019 by Carade. I hope that's good. Carade, okay. I want to be sure I was pronouncing it right. Demicore, cover for Exploring New Places by Demicore. The cover for Claw, Volume 1 by Tegan Gavitt. And the Ursa Major Award goes to Pirates by Carade. Congratulations. Could I ask for someone to get me a glass of water? Because I think you heard my voice crack. I want to be sure it doesn't get too bad. Oh, I appreciate it. You get me a little water. And the award for Best Water Carrier. Like I said, I do comedy.
You're quite stand-up comedian.
I'm sitting down. Oh, I get it. I want to see you after the show.
Sitting comedians are way more lazy.
No, it's mostly my arthritis. All right, the next one, number 5. What time is it, by the way?
5:20.
5:20. Okay, we're making good time. All right, next one, number 5. Best Anthropomorphic Magazine. The nominees are Culturally Effed, created by RK and Underbite Dragon. Is that the actual name? Does anyone know? Okay, Culturally Effed. I thought they were being nice about it. Dog Patch Press, edited by Patch Packrat. Flayraw, edited by Sonorius Dronon and Lawrence Green Reaper Parry. Moms of Furry, created by Moms of Furry on YouTube. The South Afrifur podcast on YouTube. And the Ursa Major Award goes to Culturally Effed, created by RK and Underbite Dragon. I don't know about any of those, but great. Yeah, I read them every night. No, I don't. All right, now we get to one of my favorite ones. Best Anthropomorphic Comic Strip. The nominees are Carry On by Catherine Garrison Kellogg. Stand up, Kathy. And here you get to hear her competition. Doc Rat by Jenner. That's a big one. Even Kathy knows that's a big one. Free Fall by Mark Stanley. Man, you got a lot of good competition. So if you don't get it, don't feel bad, because you got a lot of good competition. Part-Time Dragons by Spike Para and Donna Vu. And The Whiteboard by Doc Nickel, who is also a good friend to you. You know all the people. Yes, I do hang with you. Come on.
There's this whole webcomic cabal. You gotta get it on.
That's what it is, and you got to know them all, because well, I'm into audio stories, and that's as close as I can get. It's the guys who do the webcomics. Nobody else does what I do. And the Ursa Major Award goes to Carry On by Kathy Garrison Kellogg. Congratulations, Kathy. After years of trying, you finally got it. If you have not read Carry On, please do. Go back. Kathy, I have to say, one of the smartest things you did was start putting stuff up on Fur Affinity.
Thank you.
That was very smart, because suddenly people were seeing it. And did you notice how your fan base went up after that?
Yes, all 3.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't just 3.
Speaking as a third of her fan base.
What, you, me, and her?
The 2 is part of that.
Yeah, right?
So, yeah, they will be sending you the actual award. If I remember correctly, it's like this acrylic thing.
It's a lovely acrylic thing. It took me 2 years to get the last one.
Yeah, but it's beautiful, though. It's just, it may take you a little bit longer now, because I think, Fred Patton was like running the whole thing. I hope they get more people involved in that. I'm going to try and get more involved in it, because, anyway.
No, people aren't this mean to me when I was. It's so terrible. You people.
Yes, everyone hates all of you. I know, I hear all the rumors. All right, the next one, Best Anthropomorphic Graphic Story. The nominees are The Dream Keepers by David and Liz Lilly. Dream Keepers Prelude by David and Liz Lilly. Notice how I said prelude instead of prelude? Gotta say prelude if you really want to sound fancy. Lackadaisy by Tracy J. Butler. Rising Sand by Ty Dunnitz and Jen Lee. Scurry by Mac Smith. And the Ursa Major Award goes to Lackadaisy by Tracy J. Butler. I'm glad to see that. Lackadaisy was in like Best Comic Strip for a long time, and they never got it. And I'm glad to see that they got out of the way so you could win it. Did anyone ever notice that House Pets was not up for Best Comic Strip this year? They didn't say why. Anyway. Huh?
I say it's because they're not a newspaper title anymore, so.
Oh, okay. Because I know that the guy.
That and he might be standing out of the side because he's been winning consistently.
Yeah, it was a.
Let someone else win.
He got tired of winning.
Yeah.
Well, there's one guy that was doing, you know, the winning for best novel every year, Colin Gold or something like that. And finally they said, enough, let somebody else win.
Hey, Max.
Yes.
They will never find his bones.
I'm going to remember that, not to cross you. Do not cross the hyena brigade, whatever you do. Don't do it. It's bad news. You are going to be suddenly awakened at 3 o'clock in the morning by a bunch of female hyenas. It's not a good sight. All right. Number 8, Best Anthropomorphic Nonfiction Work. The Day the Fandom Died by Review. Furries Assist by Review. No, these are not all by Review. Furries Down the Rabbit Hole, created by Frederick Knudsen. Fursuit History by Culturally Effed. This is Life and Lisa Ling, Furry Nation from CNN. And the Ursa Major Award goes to, I'm getting a drum roll now. Furries Down the Rabbit Hole, created by Frederick Knudsen. Oh, is this one? No, not yet. Okay. Next one is Best Anthropomorphic Other Literary Work. The nominees are Claw, Volume 1, edited by K.C. Alpinus. It's spelled, get your mind out of the gutter. Did I pronounce it, is it Alpinus? I don't know. You guys are a bunch of furries. Anyway.
What a mean thing to say.
You're welcome. Anyway. Heat 15, produced by Dark End and Tegan Gavitt. Roar 9, edited by Mary E. Loud. Tales from the Guild World Tour, edited by Ocean Tigrox. What the Fox, edited by Fred Patton. That's what it says. What the Fox, edited by Fred Patton, and the Ursa Major Award goes to... What the Fox? Yes, What the Fox, edited by Fred Patton.
That's the greatest story!
I don't know. You all have heard, you know, the song, What Does the Fox Say?
Yes.
You know why they made that song? So that they could say, what the fox on the radio. Only reason. I am serious. Anyway, next up is, oh, good. Best Anthropomorphic Short Fiction. Fiction.
Short vixen.
Short fiction. Yeah, about this high. Anyway, Best Anthropomorphic Short Vix. I did it again.
Once you start, you can't stop.
Best Anthropomorphic Short Fiction. Written works less than 40,000 words, in case you needed to know the difference between a novel and short fiction. Short fiction is less than 40,000. A novel is 40,001. The Beating of Wild Hooves by Dwale. I assume it's Dwale. Dwale. See, I knew if I had picked Dwale, someone would have said, it's Dwale. Anyway. by Dwayne, published in Claw, Volume 1. Come to Tour by Fred Patton, published in Exploring New Places. A Legend in His Own Time by Fred Patton, published in What the Fox. Of Star Walls and Spaceships by Mary E. Loud, published in Daily Science Fiction. And Yuri's Bittersweet Story by Uranium-235, published by Crosstown Cafe. And did you notice she has continued it a little bit?
Yeah.
Unless you did that part.
That tepid, scattered applause is what I'm here for.
That's what you're here for. And the Ursa Major Award goes to...
Was that forward or back?
Yuri's Bittersweet Story by Uranium-235. Congratulations. This is so good. Every time I award these things, the people I really want to win, they're the ones that win.
Oh, what a
So,
coincidence.
I don't decide these things. It makes me very happy, though. The last time I was presenting the awards, Thomas K. Dye had a graphic novel up that I really wanted to win, and it did, and I felt very happy, because I got to present it. All right. The next one, Best Anthropomorphic Novel, written works of 40,000 words or longer. And the nominees are Cosmic Lotus by Bernard Duve. Once a Dog by Sean Lafferty Webb. Small World by, I assume it's Greg 7. It's spelled G-R-E-7-G. How do you... Okay, so the 7 is silent. I should have known. Greg Luderman. The Snake Song by Mary E. Loud. And the Ursa Major Award goes to Small World by Greg Luderman. And that takes care of that. Yeah, I can tear these all up and turn into confetti. And we are down to the last two. Here we go. Number 12, Best Anthropomorphic Dramatic Short Work or Series. This is the one I was nominated in ages ago under the Beach Bears. If you ever want to get the Beach Bears getting a plug in, go to Fur Affinity and look for my site, Max Goof, and look for the Beach Bears. Yes, thank you very much. If you haven't read it, please listen to it. It's about like the only audio story that's around anymore. I'm trying to encourage more people to do audio stories. Anyway, and the funny thing was when I was nominated, I was up against My Little Pony. But that wasn't the one that won. It was the Furry Force. Oh, yes.
That was a atrocity.
Oh, God. Anyway. You see, and this is what happens if you don't get involved. So get involved. Number 12, the Best Anthropomorphic Dramatic Work or Series. The nominees are Agretsuko. See, I don't know how to pronounce it. Agretso? Okay.
That's all right, I pronounce it.
All I know is that she does heavy metal. That's all I know. She works in an office that does heavy metal at night. BoJack Horseman, created by Raphael Bob Waxberg. There it is. All right. Brush, a Foxtail, directed by Willie Anton and Faustina Ariola. DuckTales, developed by Matt Youngberg and Francisco Angonis. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, directed by Denny Liu and Mike Meyer. And the Ursa Major Award goes to Agretsuko. That's not the only ones that have possibly beaten My Little Pony. Well, them or DuckTales. And we are down to the last award. Guess what it's for?
Movie, Disney.
Huh? Best Motion Picture. Best Anthropomorphic Motion Picture. And the nominees are Avengers: Infinity War, directed by Anthony Russo and Joe Russo. Yeah, you got to get Rocket in there. Come on. Back up, back up. We're not there yet. There, Rocket. There. That's the reason why. Rocket, right there. Isle of Dogs, directed by Wes Anderson. Mary Poppins Returns. Oh, I'm sorry, there were several of them. Mary Poppins Returns, directed by Rob Marshall. I didn't know there were that many in there. Okay, Peter Rabbit, directed by Will Gluck. And Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, directed by Bob Persichetti, Peter Ramsey, and Rodney Rothman. And the Ursa Major Award goes to, this is just Spider-Pig was the only reason why it was in there. Anyway, the Ursa Major Award goes to, who wants to guess? Isle of Dogs. And that's the last award. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Please get involved with the Ursa Major Awards. They could really use the help now that Fred Patton is gone. They could really use it, and you can make suggestions for new categories. I would personally love to see a lot more categories of fan-based stuff so that the professional stuff can have their own category and the real fans can have theirs, you know? That's what I'd like to see. Yeah, well, yes, I know. And also, let's pay attention. You know, there's almost all the awards were visually oriented or literary. How about some audio works? Huh? Anyway, yeah, if you can, go listen to the Beach Bears story. I put a lot of love into that. All right, thanks for coming. Next up is the closing ceremonies. Thanks for coming.
Silver Gato Man, he bought me a coffee. Silver Gato Man, here is the song for thee. He likes to video all the panels at the cons. You should go and watch them whether they are short or long. Silver Gato Man, you video that's not a jibe. All of you go to his YouTube channel and like and subscribe.